Hello, boys and girls. Guess what time it is? It's Eureka time. Today, we are going to continue our Module 3 with Lesson 3. Today's date is December 14, 2020, and our goal is to get a 90% or higher on our end of module. Lesson 3. Our objective for today is I can compare and order 3 lengths, right? Our key points. What do we need to know to be successful? Well, we need to know what shorter means and what longer means. And shorter is any object that measures shorter than any other object. Like right here, I have 2 pencils. Let me get my pointer. I have this pencil is shorter than pencil 1. But if you look at it from here, from the other side, pencil 1 is longer than this short pencil. So we also need to know what endpoints are. And endpoints, remember, it's a rule of measurement. You need to align the endpoints, meaning they both need to start in the same place in order for you to get a appropriate measurement. So right here, I just put in this line. See how they both start in the same place? This line would be my endpoint because they both start from this line. So they are aligned at the endpoints. Length. The length is the measurement of an object. So here, the pencil is 10 centimeter cubes long. It is 10 centimeters in length. So length is how the measurement or how long an object is. And right here, this pencil, it's 10 centimeters cube in length. How are we going to be successful today? Well, 1, we're going to count and label the length of the line. 2, we're going to complete the statement. Ready? For this first part, all you need to do is listen. You do not need your whiteboards yet. You might want to have them ready with you in front of you with your markers, or if you're using a paper with your pencils parked. But remember, we're listening first. Look at this pathway. It says, look at this map. Mary and Anne are trying to figure out whose path to the park is longer. How can we figure out which path is longer using this map? Share some thoughts. Get ready. Well, I heard that if you look and see which one seems longer, you can also count the boxes from one endpoint to the other, measure the path with a string and compare, or count each line on the path, which are all great answers. Listen, these lines right here that you see are called city blocks. All this line, when you trace from one line, from here to here, that's a city block. We don't want to count the squares because we need to trace the path, which is made up of lines, not squares. So we're not counting the squares, we're counting the lines from here to here, and then from here to here. For example, how many of you have walked with your parents or another adult down the street or down your neighborhood? Yes, I see some hands up. Well, these are just like that. They're city blocks. I'm going to count Mary's path with my marker so I don't lose track. Count the city blocks with me. For that, I'm going to label so that you all can see how I'm counting. Remember that we're not counting the squares, we're counting the lines. So from here to here is 1. From here to here, it's 2. from here to here, 3, here to here, 4, here to here, 5, from here to here, 6, going down is 7, 8, from here to here. You see why we don't count the squares? And then from here to here is 9. From here to here is 10. And here to here is 11. So how many city blocks long is Mary's path? Get ready. Yes, 11 city blocks. Remember, we must always name the unit when measuring in length or anything. So let's try that again. Remember to say the unit, which is city blocks. How long is Mary's house to the park? Get ready. Yes, 11 city blocks. Awesome job. Now, we're going to count Anne's path to the park. From Anne's house to the park. Let's count. From here to here is 1. Here to here, 2. Here to here, 3. Here to here, 4. Then we have from here to here is 5. Here to this line is 6. From here to here, 7. Here to here, 8. And from here to our other endpoint is 9. So, how many city blocks long is Anne's path? Remember to say the unit. Get ready. Yes, 9 city blocks. Very good. So, whose path is longer? Mary's or Anne's? Get ready. Yes, Mary's path is longer to the park. So let's remember these measurements. It's 11 city blocks and 9 city blocks. Now, I move my map up here and I have the measurements, the length from their path to the park here. So from Mary's house to the park, we said it was 11 city blocks, which is right here. And from Anne's house to the park, it was 9 city blocks. So now, here's the challenge. If a new girl, Beth, moves into the neighborhood and walks a longer path to get to the park than Mary, so if a new girl, Beth, moves in and she walks a longer, keyword here, longer path to get to the park than Mary right here, whose path is longer? Beth's or Anne's? So let's picture this in our mind, boys and girls. So a new girl moves in, and her path is going to be longer than Mary's. So here we have Mary's, and Mary's is already 11. So that means Beth's path has to be longer. So it would be longer than 11 city blocks. So whose path would be longer? Beth, that's longer than 11, or Anne's? Get ready. The answer would be Beth's path would be longer than Anne's, because remember that Anne's was her shortest path of 9. But in our clue, it told us that Beth moves into a neighborhood and walks longer than Mary. And Mary's path was already long. So if Beth is still longer, that means it will be also longer than Anne's. Now, let's order these paths from longest to shortest. Ready? We're still listening. So First, since we're going from longest to shortest, we had said our longest path would be Beth because it's longer than Mary's. Then, who would be the next longest? Look at the map. Mary or Anne's? Get ready. Yes, Mary. And our shortest would be, get ready. Yes, Anne. And that's how we would order the paths from longest to shortest. Great job comparing the lengths of different paths from the map. Ready? Here's another one. We need to help Rudolph and Elle find Santa. Each site is 1 centimeter long. Again, we're counting the city blocks. Count the number of city blocks to find out which path is longer and which path is shorter. So here we have Rudolph and our elf. And then we have Santa. And they both want to get to Santa. So we're going to find out which path is longer and which path is shorter. Ready? So you're going to count with me. And then when I ask you the question, you're going to write it on your whiteboard. And when I say go, you're going to pick it up so that you can show your answer. Ready? First, let's count the path from Rudolph to Santa. Your markers and your pencils are still parked, and you're counting with me. Ready? From here to here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then we have to count from here to here, remember, because we're not counting the squares, counting the lines. From here to here would be 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Wow, Rudolph has a long way to walk to get to Santa. 21 city blocks. Now let's count the elf's path. Remember, again, a reminder, we're counting from this endpoint to this endpoint. And then from here, we count from here to here. I'm going to draw the line so you know what we're counting, because we're not counting the squares, we're counting the lines. So from here to here, from here to here, just like this. So that is what we're counting in between. So that way we don't get confused when we have to do it on our problem set. Just make sure that you know that we're counting the lines, not the squares. So from here to here, and then here to here. Almost done. Okay, now let's count. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. Woo! Man, the elf is also far away from Santa. Well, now, let's answer our first question. It says, how long is Rudolph's path to Santa? Go ahead and write the number on your whiteboards. And when I say go, pick up your whiteboards to show your answer, even if you're at home. Everybody write. How long is Rudolph's path to Santa? And go. Remember, it should have not taken you long. It's just a number. You should have written 21 city blocks. So how long is Rudolph's path to Santa? Get ready. Yes, very good. Now, how long is the elf's path to Santa? Write it on your whiteboard. And pick it up. Go. So how long is the elf's path to Santa? Get ready. Yes, 25 city blocks. Remember to say the unit. Do not forget. Last question. Rudolph's path is blank than the elf's path to Santa. So these are your options. You're going to write you don't need to write the sentence. All you need to do is write your answer on your whiteboard. You can write Rudolph's path is longer than, shorter than, or the same as. These are your three options. So I'm going to give you a minute so that you can go ahead and write in your answer. And when I say go, you pick up your whiteboard. Go ahead and write your answer. You're comparing Rudolph's path to the elf's path. Remember, you're only writing your answer. And go. So Rudolph's path is, get ready. Yes, shorter than the elf's path to Santa. Because Rudolph's is only 21 city blocks, while the elf's is 25. So Rudolph's path is definitely shorter than the elf's path to Santa. Yay! Awesome job, boys and girls. Now it's time to take out your problem set. Go ahead and open your problem set to lesson 3. Go ahead and write your name, date, and goal. Press pause on the video if you need more time, and if you are ready, go ahead and press play. So for lesson 3 problem set, we are going to be skipping over to the last page of the problem set, where you have questions 5 through 10, and you have this map, just like the ones we worked on during the lesson. Our must-do problems are going to be all of these problems 5 through 10. You're going to answer questions based on the map. So what you're going to do here with me in the recording is you're going to use the pictures to answer the questions about the student's path to school. Ready? So here we have Caitlin's path. And our first key point says that we got to count and label the map. So let's go ahead and do that together so we won't be lost. From here to here is 1. Go ahead and write this on your problem set. Then from here to here is 2, 3. Ready? Remember that you're counting and labeling with me. 4. Sorry for my numbers. 5. Make sure you write your numbers way neater. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Let's circle so we know that this is the length of Caitlin's path. Go ahead and press pause if you need more time to label Caitlin's path, and press play when ready. Now we're going to label Toby's path. Ready? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're supposed to write 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And let's circle the length of Toby's path. And for Joe's path, we don't have a line yet, so we're going to wait until we read the statements and answer the questions. So, remember, based on this map is how you're going to answer questions 5 through 10. I'm going to read the questions to you, and then you can, so that you can start thinking and know what to answer. So question 5 says, how long is Caitlin's path to school? And you would write it. 6 says, how long is Toby's path to school? 7 says, Joe's path is shorter than Caitlin's. Draw Joe's path. Then it says to circle the correct word to make the statement true. Toby's path is either longer, or you have to circle shorter than Joe's path. Number 9, who took the shortest path to school? And then you have to finally just order the paths from, this time it's shortest to longest. You will be working out problems 5 through 10 during our live session. Bye, everyone.